Do you know what's destroying the United States? I think I do. It's called uh, deceit, lying, cheating, and stealing. The things that are discussed in the Holy Bible, the Quran, and many other uh, pieces of literature about moral guidance and God. I believe that if you take a look at America, one of the biggest problems that we face is we're going broke, and we got politicians lying to us about it. We cannot expect as Americans to hand out checks for $10,000 or near $10,000 to young ladies who live on their own with their children who haven't paid in the $10,000. Because once you start to give out more money than they've put in, they owe us. Because we're the taxpayers that are depositing the money in the bank. And I think it's high time that we address this because it's something that's gotten completely out of hand, especially with these unfit parents. They're out here and they're teaching their children how to live on the system by cheating, which is different than using the system for what it was there and developed for. If you have put on your taxes that you have 8 dependents and you only have 2, then you need to go to prison. And if it was me, I'd charge you with treason. Because once this country goes broke, it's over. And you've participated in destroying this country by committing tax fraud. The greatest, most patriotic thing that you can do is to represent your family, this country, your city, your town, and most importantly, your name by doing things the right way. Not just today, not just tomorrow, but over your period of life that you live to represent your name well. And we all gonna make mistakes, but we all have to admit we made them. And we have to do the right thing and start to support the American government that has provided us with the greatest opportunity and the greatest living arrangement known to man here under this democracy. This democracy means different things to different people. And I've shared quite a bit about how much sacrifice that my family has put in alone to create, help, develop, and defend this democracy. Right, wrong, or indifferent, blood's been shed. And there's been amendments made in constitutions, bills of rights, declarations of independence, and much, much more. And I think that if we take a look around our community in a grassroots effort to, quote, make America great again, we need to do it the Christian way. We need to do it the faith-filled way of Muslims, of Hindus, of all good people on earth, and do it with love in our hearts, and do it knowing that we're justified in the eyes of God as well as the eyes of our children. And it all starts by paying your taxes. If we don't have the money to run this country, we're done. So if you know someone who's working and they're not paying their taxes, and they're doing their workers in service by not offering workman's compensation or offering some of the medical plans out there, you need to turn them in. It's the only way that we're going to get this country back from all these people that are taking advantage of it. And it has to start now. We can't wait for Joe Biden. We can't wait for Donald Trump. It has to start in your community with your police, state, and federal government officials. Now, every day I try to do my part by sending out stuff to Greg Landsman and Steve Wilson, and that way I can hold them accountable for their assistance, which is what they're there for. between me, the state, and the federal government to get some things done that'll put us on the right path in America. Now, I joke around sometimes about running for Congress, Senate, or governor, and I do it to let my children know, and my nieces and nephews, uh, and one other person, that if I wanted to, I could. And anytime you find out anything about Rodney Ham, you'll find out if I put my mind to it, I'm pretty unstoppable. I really am. One thing that I would like to see, besides people holding other citizens accountable for their taxes, is I would like to see people out here write in to your congressmen, your senators, if you see wrongdoings in your task force, police departments, government offices, because our boat has veered to the left and got lost a little bit, and then overcorrected to the right when it comes to these liberals and these conservatives. And we need somebody who's going to shoot straight down the middle with the truth, with a plan to assist people. So as you're telling on these drug dealers, thugs, and people who are evading their taxes, do me one more favor and sponsor the U.S. for Hope. All you have to do is go to Rodcast on YouTube. You'll see I've done plenty of articles on citizenship and all the other aspects of U.S. for Hope. But none of them is more important to me than for you to spread the message, share the message, and then, if you can, try to donate. And if you don't have money, sell the Book of Hope. It's worth it.